Did you heard about 55, 38 and 7 rule? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Shiv Study Studio. So today we'll be talking about 8 mistakes that actually make us fail to be a good speaker. So without any further ado, let's get started. One more thing, the lighting is not at all proper and sorry for bad lighting. Never imitate others. You can never give your best by imitating others. You can set your ideal, that can give you a boost, but imitating others can never give an impact. By imitating others, you can never create an impact. Usually we tend to imitate because we don't know what is our actual style is. Like everybody have a kind of communication. Like nobody communicates only in a same similar manner. I have a different body language, you will have a different body language. I have a different vocal, you will have a different vocal. So the pitch and the body language differ for every person. So in the process of knowing our own pitch and type of body language, we tend to imitate others. So that's common. But after you find yourself or try to find yourself before you start imitating others and incorporate them completely into you. So if you feel this is helpful, let me know who is your best ideal in your life. Okay. I mean it that we usually have this fear of mispronouncing that words that we don't know how to spell in the public, right? Now, how to convert this fear into confidence? It's very simple. See, we are a little bit late to learn few things, but still we have the zeal to learn the things in an appropriate way, right? So, in that case, what you can do is try to shift the perspective of the fear of learning little late to the confidence that you still have the zeal to learn things in an appropriate way. So, even though the other person laughs at you, but still the way you take it and how you react it, that where the confidence actually lies. So you need to choose that. And let me give you a simple example over here. See, in a very neat and gentle way, if someone laughs at you, just tell them that, oh, my mispronunciation is the reason for someone's smile, I'm so glad for it, now can you please help me? Or you can also ask someone pre-handedly before getting embarrassed that, can you please help me in spelling this? All the time googling it is not possible, and getting embarrassed is a part of a game. Never let the fear hamper your self-confidence to grow, guys. Now this happens to me truly. It happens because we start using so many fillers and stammering in the conversation. It's because that we start thinking way ahead, right? Before you start thinking, do you think about how to end the conversation? Anxiety can be the reason, but before you start the conversation, instead of thinking what you have to say next, rather focus on what you're currently speaking, so that you will not spoil the current speech that you're actually talking about and thinking about the next what you have to say. That's how you can be an active speaker. Remind yourself, don't run, I have enough time to speak. It's okay not to bother how I am speaking. Well, I have covered all those botherings that we go through while we are speaking in this kind of video. So if you haven't watched this, I'll leave the link in the description box below. Please go and check it out. It is also really very helpful. Well, this can also be the reason why you don't like mispronouncing the words. Universally popular statement, perfection never exists. But unique doubts definitely exist. Have you ever gone to such kind of situations where people start asking you such unique dots that you haven't even thought of, right? I agree that you need to have comment on your subject or presentation, but I agree to this statement only when you tell me or think from your side and not from the world's perspective. World doesn't need your hard work, but it needs result. But we are more bothered about our hard work than result. And if we get more than average result, we all are actually happy that hard work pays us, right? Now here comes the problem, because the world around you actually is looking for more than what you presented. This kind of statements, your presentation is good, but these buts and ifs are never going to stop. That criticism, that embarrassment, and that kind of unique doubts are never going to stop. Looking for perfection is like expecting validations from the external and giving away the power to the other people to judge your standards, to rate your standards. Actually, if you go out into the society and start attending so many meetings, giving presentations or seminars, if you're a student, or changing so many schools or companies, automatically you'll get to know where you stand. If you ask others to decide your standards, if you're a third floor, they'll tell you you're still at first floor. Don't expect people to be fair enough, guys, because everybody is fighting their own battle in this whole saturated world. Are you still looking for perfection? Did you heard about 55, 38 and 7 rule? But a body language researcher have broken down this formula of 55%, 38% and 7% to make humans understand how much non-verbal communication is important. 55% of your conversation with someone is dependent on your body language. 38% is vocal, that means your pitch, whether it is slow, whether it is moderate, whether it is fast or low, high, it all matters on your vocal. You know, it actually creates lot of difference, guys. I'm a mixed person, like I love to carry a conversation in a very low tone sometimes, depending on the expression, and fast sometimes and very moderate sometimes. I also love someone who speak like her. Her videos, she from starting to the end, she balances her conversation in a very low pitch and in a very standard way. Nowhere she goes high and low. I love such kind of conversations as well. So we need to practice what kind of style we have, what kind of style we love, and the body language as well. If I sit like this and talk to people, whoever is watching the video till now, till this time, you know, if I speak like this, would you come till here? Within first 10 seconds you'll just run away, right? So the body language and expressions and your vocal makes it more interesting than your words. Actually, 7% of your word matters. I mean, I'm not talking about what words you choose to speak, but yeah, your words matter. But according to her, this research, 55% is non-verbal. And the sixth one is forgetting to be casual or skipping or missing to be too interactive in the assumption of being too professional. Very few people have that brilliant interaction. They leave a lot of impact on us after they end the conversation, right? And that's what marketing is all about. Well, for YouTubers, it's the engagement of the audience with the video. So if you fail to engage, even if you have a lot of stuff, a lot of information, then I think it is not clear for audience. If it is not interactive, then you might fail in the number of views. Well, being a young YouTuber, I don't know how many of you feel my video so interactive and so good. Most of the people say that it is a little bit better. So let me know in the comment box below how you felt about my video. Not only too subjective, but how well you deliver it also matters. From knowledge to presentation truly matters. Well, including jokes or some kind of important proverbs, or your facial expressions, sharing related stories can increase your interaction. Well, now our strength personally lies in different things. We all are not good at everything, right? So let me tell you, my strength is my facial expressions, and most of the people give me that feedback. Actually, your facial expressions itself feels, I mean, the way you speak itself feels very interactive. And well, how you felt about that? Like, let me know that also. And I also relate with humans a lot, because I tend to share my stories, reveal my stories. I never retreat to share my stories with people, and that's why maybe people connect to me at a human level. In craze of being unique, you go lack of information. Did that happen with you anytime? Let me tell you guys, repeating yourself doesn't make you mediocre. How you present truly matters. And let me tell you one quote here. Genius is presenting old things in a new way. Whatever we know in this whole world, it's a drop in the ocean. That is not what I wanted to tell, but whatever we are knowing these days, I mean, according to science, the evidence or the research that we humans are researching and knowing already existing things on earth. It's not something that is unique that we are inventing or researching about. It already exists in the world. With our research, we are getting to know it, that it exists on earth, right? So the uniqueness actually lies in your presentation, not in the knowledge. Even you are doing that, the thought itself has a fault. See, don't try to label the state of caliber that you have. Even if you're lower than mediocre student or mediocre performer, or more than that, don't label it as mediocre, below average or above average, such kind of terms. Just don't, remove them from your dictionary. Just tell yourself whether you're improving your performance from previous or not. That's it. Better than yesterday, that's it. Because when you state your caliber at some level, you yourself, it feels like you're putting yourself at a lower pedestal and want to be better than that. So that may sometimes disappoint you, and obviously being in a such kind of environments make us feel little bit of low. People start validating our performance based on such kind of terms, and so if you're growing, you're upskilling, that only matters. So learning a language is very different from being a good communicator, guys. Being a good speaker is very different from just learning a language. If you know few words and know grammar, if you can speak form a sentence properly, you're good at English. You're good at any kind of language. But yeah, communication is truly a different subject, entirely a different subject from just English or any kind of language. Language is to express your emotion, but communication takes more than that. As I said, the 55, 8, 38 and 7 rule, right? 55% is non-verbal. Then what we are using language for? Just to express, that's it. If you're good at language, that doesn't make a huge impact, like all these things, if you consider, only then you can make a good impact. You can stand out from the saturated crowd, saturated world. You can stand out only when you follow such kind of rules, follow the communication tricks and tips and skills. Yeah, that makes a true speaker. That's all for today's, guys. I hope these 8 tips help you, and how you felt about my video on this communication tips, let me know in the comment box below. I will be waiting for your comments. So hit the like button, share it, truly share it for all your friends in the groups and family as well, whoever needs this communication tips video. Let them know that there is a girl called Rupa who will be teaching all such kind of things on online platform. And if you haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button as well. Stay realistic and stay focused. Bye.